Hello friends, welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading Channel. If this is the first time you're visiting with us, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Episode for you. This is a tool that we have never had before in the shop, and I've always wanted to learn how to use, and also my assistant here also wanted to know how to use. So this is a double win for us. So today we're going to have a first look on a lathe that we purchased as our first lathe to learn, and we're going to take you with you in the journey. So in future episodes we're going to have some lathe projects. So stick around and we're going to show you everything there is to know about it. So here we are in our front porch, and this is the box. Everything we need to know to have the lathe operational is in this box, believe it or not. So we're going to, first thing we're going to take it in our shop, we're going to unbox it and show it to you, and as always we're going to give you our first impressions. So stick around. And as you can see, it is not a very heavy lathe. It can be carried by a strong man.
Yeah, we're good.
So here's our box on our bench, and it looks a little abused, nothing horrible. I think the lathe will be okay inside. So let's open it and take the first look, and we waited to do it with you guys. We have not opened it yet, right? We are sharing this fun experience with you. I know this is riveting cinematography, isn't it? And of course it wouldn't be Chinesian if it didn't have a lot of foam in it. Right?
So you got it here safely.
Yeah. It's one of those delicate lathes. And there is more, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is more tape in here. So there is a box within a box. So they really wanted the lathe to be safe. Alright. Excellent. So for ease of taking everything out, we are putting the lathe on its side, the box on its side, and we're going to start taking things out. It does look fairly well packed though, don't you think?
Oh yeah. It's hard to take out. That means it was good. Packed good. I can actually take it out.
It has a nice red color. I don't know if that's really a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, it's nice, right?
Right.
And so far I don't smell Chinesium. So I guess that's a good sign, right? And as you can see, there was a box within a box, which is actually a pretty good packing with styrofoam in between. So far I'm a little impressed with the packing. I didn't expect it to be that nice, right?
I didn't either.
So this is one half. It comes in two halves. That's why it fits on the box here, and I'm sure that's a box of hardware there.
Probably. Yep. Feels like there's something in here.
So we'll open that. And it is. It has to have more, but that is the stand. You know, where you put the tools to. And this is half of the lathe. I forget to tell you, this is a 14 by 40 lathe. We could have bought a smaller one, but why, right? I mean, you know.
Well, yeah. Might as well just have a drill at that point.
Go big or go home. That's my motto. And we might have to read the instructions to put it together. I don't know yet how hard or easy it will be to assemble. 3 boxes of hardware, it looks like, right?
Yeah.
And those are probably the chisels.
Probably.
All right. So let us clean a little bit, and we'll put it on the best to show you a little better what it looks like. So here we are. I just want to turn it in and hear how the motor sounds, and if it vibrates without anything on it, you know. Or if it starts.
I have a feeling we should probably read the instructions.
No, it's probably the belts are too tight.
Oh, well,
Okay, let me.
we're good.
And the first start is the difficult one, right? But it does not vibrate without anything on top of it. And the reason I say that is very often people that buy this type of lathe complain about the vibration, and I simply do not feel it. Did you see any vibration?
No, not really.
So I'm not really sure what the complaint is. All right. So we are going to show you it has a variable speed. So we're going to open it and show you how you change speed. It's a belt-driven system, just like our it is belt-driven, just like our drill press. So we need to get access to the belt, and it looks like we do that here in the back. You want to come around?
Yeah.
There is one bolt, so we're going to unbolt it and look inside.
Okay, we're going.
At least this was not hard. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
You can actually open it and get in it. Maybe. It looks like it got a little damage here.
Courtesy of US Post-it.
No, actually it was UPS. United Postal Service, not USPS. And that doesn't want to lock. So let us make. And here we are in the door here. It tells us the speeds that you can achieve with by simply changing the belt positioning. So we don't need to do that right now, but it is a pretty simple process to do this. This is not difficult at all, right? And now they seem to have it in position 3, so they have it on the second smallest to the second largest. And I suppose this is because the motor is here, so that's at a medium speed, right? The motor speed is here, and this spins the spindle. So that would be a medium speed. So let's assemble it. Again, fixing the small damage, we need to do it a little better, but for now it will work, right? All right, let us put it together. We'll be right back. Thingy, you know, very technical terms here. Tightening thingy. We have one of those. We have a rest thingy. You like my very technical terms? Aren't you impressed?
Spot on.
A circular thingy. I assume that goes here. Man, you think I've done that my whole life?
Giving things terms like thingies and...
Yeah. This is another tie-up thingy with a holding thingy.
Love it.
Right?
We should just start calling them thingy 1, thingy 2.
Yeah. And some very expensive, high quality spanners. Actually, probably one of them will work here, you think? No. You need to provide your own if you want to get in it. So I don't know what this spanner is doing, but we'll figure it out. And this is a plate. If you want to turn something, you can remove this, and you attach the tape plate there, so if you turn balls or something, you can put a bigger piece of wood that you don't usually put on a spindle. Does that make sense?
Does to me.
So circular thingy goes there. A button thingy, I'm afraid we have to actually read the directions. And 3 chisels.
Ooh.
Are you getting excited?
Sure.
Look at this.
The high quality chisels.
Yeah, very high quality. Actually, you know, they came with the lathe, so I'm not complaining.
Fair.
A pair of 3 chisels is about $100. So.
Okay, well.
And did we saw them, or it came with the 3 basic turning chisels and some more hardware. So we are going to see if we can assemble it without distractions, and if we cannot, we're going to read the distractions, right?
Sure.
All right. So here you see the full size of the lathe, and I would say this is a pretty decent size. Wouldn't you agree?
I would think so. Most lathes I've seen are about half the size.
So I think in the beginning, for our purposes, we're going to not connect this because there is really no reason, right? We're not going to try and in the beginning turn something this long. That would be asinine, right? We're going to get hurt.
It seems difficult more than anything.
So we are going to not use it, and what makes it easy is that this can be moved anywhere, and actually this slides, right? So it will limit us to this dimension here, which I think is great. I don't think we need more to start with. We'll definitely keep the second part. And when we feel confident, we know a little bit of what we're doing, we are going to assemble this part. So here I think we only have to assemble the pieces that hold things together. The holdy thingies, the holdy uppy things.
Holdy uppy things?
Yeah. I know you're impressed with my
Terminology?
mastery of terminology of lathing.
Pretty good.
Is lathing even a term? I don't know.
I would assume it is. Sounds better than wood spinning.
Does it now? Really? You're going to play that way? That has to be in the front. We haven't read the manual yet, but we're going to try and tighten this. I hope this is tightening. Is this tightening or loosening? I don't know. Rest. Again, this hardware here on the side, I don't know if you see, is to connect the two rails together, which were, you see there are holes here, and I'm sure this will be a very tight connection, you know. It is a reasonably smooth travel, and I will probably put some grease here, you know. But we need to attach this, and we need a small tikamaji. Is it already in it? Tikamaji is a technical term. In case you didn't realize it, folks, we are joking. We're educated here.
Educated?
Yeah. And as you can see, so far we haven't opened the manual. I do not know what this holdy up thing is, so we might need the manual for that.
That? Huh? I have no idea.
I don't know. It might be something for this, you think? Or maybe we do need to look at the manual, because I don't see a need for it right now.
Does that?
The rest is here. This
No,
goes
that's
here.
for that.
If you
I need
remove
to-
this, and here is the ball turning plate. We remove the point, and when you turn balls, you don't use the second part, right? Because the ball is open and you're somewhere here. You rotate this so you can empty carve the inside. So the fact that it comes with all of this, I think, is a great deal. And let's talk about cost. This lathe cost us just under $200, which I think if you want to get in the hobby and good turning, to learn, this is a great price point. Wouldn't you agree?
I would think so, yeah.
And what my understanding is that most people will burn their first lathe because they will do stupid things, right? So to me this is a disposable lathe, and we're going, as we hone our skill, we're going to upgrade to a better lathe, right? But for learning, I don't think you can beat it. I mean, the dimension is, I think you need to spend $2,000 or $3,000 to buy a jet this dimension, which is a good lathe brand. We have a couple of parts that we need to read the manual for. I don't really know what this is for, so we're going to read the manual and get back with you. So we have one of the wrenches here, and it is designed to change the tool here, the tool set. And the way you use that, you attach the wood first and then you put it on the lathe. right?
Right.
And we're going to make videos to show you how all this works. So
Here, hold on. Before you put that on, show the wrench going on there.
when you're behind it, it changes the right and left. So
Yeah.
when you use your hand that you have no dexterity, is even worse. But when you use the right hand, it works. Can you imagine?
I mean, I'm left-handed. My right hand doesn't work, so.
All right. So this is it. Fantastic. I love it. I think it's great. And I guess this is for the big nut here. Or not. It isn't, but we need something to open this. I don't know what that will be. Anyway. We'll be right so we figure out what the other holdy thing is, and it is to hold this, which of course you need to secure, otherwise things will fly all over the creation, right? And it goes the same way that the other one went. And let us attach this, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
So here we are. We didn't have to read the manual, but we figured out how to do everything, right?
Right.
Hooray to us. Fantastic. So the other holding up thingy was for this, the spindle part. Overall, let's rate our first look, our experience. The overall look of the machine, I will give it a 4 out of 5. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I would give it the same overall.
It looks stout. It doesn't. Nothing looks really horrible, right? It is not cast iron, but no one could expect to spend $200 and get a cast iron machine this size.
True.
Right? I mean, that would be kind of silly on your part. So,
Yeah.
if you ding it for that, I think you should ding yourself, not the machine.
True. The only real physical problem I saw was just where the package got dropped, but that's just what happens when
Right.
things get shipped. So.
And we cannot fault the machine for that, you know.
Yeah.
It's not-
I mean, we fixed it too. You
it
can.
was easy to fix.
Yeah. You just need pair of pliers and a little bit of elbow grease, and can
Now,
barely tell.
if you're too picky, you can return it and get the new one, and the new one could be more damaged. So you know, it's
Sure.
this one works, and I can live with the damage it has. It still works. I've started 3 times now. So you know, what else can you expect for the money we spent? What it comes with, I will actually give it a 5 out of 5 for that, right?
Yeah.
I don't expect much from this other than us learning. I really think that would be mediocre, to be honest with you, right?
I would agree.
Because a good set is about $100 for 3.
Yeah.
And we got it for the price that we got the lathe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't expect much from this machine. This is pretty decent. It has intuitive controls. You undo this, you turn it, it goes up and down. I mean, again, everything is manual. I know you can buy lathes that everything is electric and you press buttons. This is not it, right?
This is a getting into the hobby type of purchase, not a.
And I think when you start, you don't need that. You need something that if you burn it, you don't cry that you spent $3,000 for it, you know?
Yeah.
The finish is decent. Again, I will give it a 4 out of 5. You can see the welds, right?
Yeah.
I would prefer not to see weld marks, but again, I'm not going to ding it too much because of the cost of the machine. One thing that I will ding it, and I will give it 1, is that when you're too close to this, it's very hard to tighten the tighten thingy.
Tightener thing.
So what I might do is I might buy a big, and I wonder if this will fit actually. Yes, so you can do that. These are the same size, so that's what this is for.
Oh, okay.
So I'm revising, I'm not going to give it 1. Because with this, instead of the handle is a little easier, right? But if you want to get there, you can use the, I forget what they're called, butterfly.
Wing nuts.
The butterfly wing nut, and you can attach it as close as you want, right? You have plenty of clearance. So, not 1, I'll go with a 4 for that as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I would think so.
It didn't come with any grease. I will grease ours, and I will recommend you grease yours, right?
Sure.
I will use lithium grease so it will not attract wood chips and make it a mess. So a little wood grease will be perfect.
Wood chips on a wood lathe? Never.
And I was going to say, because when you're here, this will not go through with this, but with the wig nut it will go through, you know. So that is actually a good design, because it has clearance. With a wig nut, it wouldn't have clearance with this.
There's a groove right here in case people can't see, but
yeah,
it slopes.
So overall, I'm very pleased. I'm looking forward to use it, and I'm looking forward to show you guys how to use it yourself. And I think our apprentice here is also excited to start using this.
Yeah.
So we're going to make episodes making fools of ourselves, trying to turn things when we have no idea how to turn things, but you know, that's part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
We are going to learn. So for our first look, overall, everything included. We didn't look at the manual, but I think it's like any other manual, right?
Any other manual, it says put on your safety glasses, don't cut your fingers off.
And it gives actually a nice part list, but it has no brand, so I don't know where you will order the parts. You know, you buy another one for parts at this price.
Yeah.
So it is a decent little manual. It's not a phone book. I think it will work. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think if we're still doing the star rating thing, I'd give it overall a 4 out of 5. I think it's obviously I've never used one, but I think for getting into the hobby of it, it's a good start. It's a good place to start off doing it.
And with other people that have talked about those lathes and complaining how loud it is, I think people confuse the loudness of turning with the loudness of the machine, because when you turn wood, that's loud.
Yeah.
I don't consider this loud.
No, I'd say probably most people's dishwashers are just as loud.
Well, yeah, I mean, so, and that seems to be staying pretty true. If you want to come here and do a closeout, that doesn't seem to be wobbling up and down much, so overall I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I think it's really good for what it is.
I like this switch. It's a nice big switch. Even if you have gloves on, you can turn this on and off, you know, it looks industrial.
Yeah.
Anything you have that you want to mention as a negative? Again, the damage, I'm not going to fold the machine, I will fold UPS, right?
Yeah, I'll fold UPS for that all day. No, I don't really have a negative for any of it. I think it's great. It has a lot of range of versatility. I think giving us the extension is really nice.
And as I said, I don't think we're going to attach it right now. I don't think the need. I cannot imagine us we're going to do anything bigger than this.
No, I'll break something if I try to do something that big.
Yeah. So stay tuned for future episodes. We are going to show you how we use this machine, and I'm not going to say we're going to show you how to build things by turning, because I've not turned anything, and neither has the apprentice, right? So it will be new for us. We'll just show you how to make fools of ourselves for your entertainment. How about that? Well, friends, this is our episode for today. If you did enjoy, come on.
Enjoy.
You can come on.
Oh yeah, sorry, just panning.
So if you enjoyed this episode, we'd ask that you give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Just make sure you press it twice. Share, like, subscribe, and let us know what else you might want to see in future episodes of the Urban Homesteading channel. From Dr. Wizard, the apprentice, the Urban Homesteading channel, please stay safe, get vaccinated, wash your hands, put your masks on. So we're going to see you in our next episode. Stay safe, friends.